For this class, you're going to need a blanket or a towel. So pause the video now if you need to, and just grab a blanket from your bed, or again, a towel from the bathroom will work great. Roll it up, trying to make it somewhat as close as you can to the general shape and height of the one that I have here on the screen. Know that if your blanket is not as thick as mine, it'll be less intense. And if your blanket is thicker than mine, some of these exercises we're going to do are going to be more intense. The first setup is that we'll just take this rolled up blanket right below the shoulder blades, right where the bra line would be, and just come to lie down on your back. The heart is gently lifting here. And take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And begin to deepen your breath. Every inhale, feel the hand that's on the belly lift, and then the hand that's on the chest lift. And your back broadens on the mat, and every exhale, both hands descend. Allow the eyes to drift closed. And 2 more deep centering breaths. Getting really grounded back into your physical space. On your next inhale, allow both arms to reach overhead. Reach the left arm and right foot away from each other. So left arm, right foot, locate them and then stretch them apart from one another. Think away, 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 like someone was pulling your left wrist and your right ankle. Let that go, and other side. Right hand and left foot move away, away, away. Just stretching like a cat here. And do this once more on each side. And take the arms in a cactus shape now, so the elbows are wide, making a goalpost shape. Elbows in line with shoulders. Just invite more energy and space into the heart. And breathing in for 3. And breathing out for 3. Feel the floor fully supporting you here. Last breath. And take the soles of the feet to the floor. And bring the hands down by your hips. Lift your seat up and over to the left or right so you can curl into a little ball on your side. You can just slide the blanket out from underneath you. And then gently pressing yourself up. We're going to take the blanket now into our gut. So lying down on your belly with the blanket right just above your navel. And coming into this, you might think, I'm not going to feel anything here, but you may be surprised. So just lie completely down. And this can be surprisingly intense. So you might want to take one fist and then the other fist stacked on top of each other and rest your forehead here rather than having the forehead directly on the ground, and breathe deeply. Right away, you may notice a throbbing sensation or what feels like a heartbeat in the gut. It's totally normal. If it feels too intense, you can always unroll your blanket a little so it's less pressure. And if you want to intensify, you could even fold your blanket in half. This is not an area of the body that gets to release or unwind very often, and it's the storehouse of a lot of tension and emotions. Breathe in for 3. Out for 3. Relax best you can. In for 3. Out for 3. Few more on your own. Just let the body relax, spill open. Soften the tongue. Soften the soles of the feet. Last deep breath. And now come up onto your forearms, just kind of imagining your blanket was a foam roller. Just shift your weight forward and then lower yourself so that the blanket now is pressuring in right under your hip bones. So if you can find or feel those 2 knobby hip bones you have, the blanket is just below that space. So instead of pressuring into the gut, we're now pressuring more into the psoas muscle. This muscle is the prime mover of ambulation, walking, running. Also doesn't often get a chance to unwind. Slow your breathing down. Inhaling 3. Exhaling 3. Take the hands underneath the shoulders now. Press yourself back into a child's pose, but before you do that, just slip the blanket right behind the knees. This doesn't feel good, of course. It's not something you have to do. But otherwise, take the blanket behind the thighs and fold forward. Getting a little myofascial release action now in the calves. And breathe in fully. Feel your low back inflate with breath. Exhale completely. Allow the head to rest on the floor or those stacked double fists once again. From here, walk your hands over to the left. So side body stretch on the right side. Keeping this configuration of the blanket. See if you can work to angle your right shoulder, lowering more towards the mat. Right inner arm pushing down towards the mat to see how that affects the side body stretch. And then quickly scan the body for any tension. Notice if you're gripping the floor with your hands like they were claws. Just ease up. Enjoy the stretch with full, deep breaths. And now walking over to the other side. So left palm now can stack on top of the right hand. Reaching to the right, side body stretch on the left. Again, play with angling the left armpit or left inner arm more towards the floor here. Sitting bones ground and root back. 2 more deep breaths. Navigate back to center and come to sitting on your heels. Just feel the intensity of the pressure the blanket's providing. And then come on off, and you're just going to roll your blanket back about 3 inches. So you're really now sinking into the meaty middle part of the calf, or maybe the part of the calf that's slowly working to connect down towards the Achilles, and stay seated on your heels here if you can. If it's too intense, you can always lean forward with the palms on the floor. Deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. If you can sit on your heels here, interlace your hands behind your low back and snuggle that fist to the right. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, let the right ear drift towards the right shoulder. And breathe into any sensation in the calf, neck. Let the chin drop into the center of the body. Snuggle that fist to the left side waist and let the left ear hang towards the left shoulder. 2 more breaths. Let that go. Take the hands in front of you. Come forward. Release the blanket to the side. And move through some cat-cows now on your own. So spread the fingers wide, inhaling, opening across the chest. Exhaling, deeply rounding. Low back moves towards the ceiling. Tailbone lengthens to the space between your knees. Flowing through this on your own.